Welcome to this session of rapid prototyping. In this session, we are going to discuss a new class of techniques, sheet lamination techniques. In previous session, we have discussed powder-based fusions and 3D printing technology. We have also discussed liquid-based technologies such as SLA and micro SLA, micro stereolithography that is. In this session, we will discuss a new technology known as sheet laminations. In this, there are two different technologies, laminated object manufacturing and ultrasonic consolidation. In this session, we will discuss laminated object manufacturing technology and the ultrasonic consolidation will be discussed in the next session. So, what is this laminated object manufacturing? The technology laminated object manufacturing was discovered by this Michael Fage and he set up the original company which made the machine using this laminated object manufacturing, formerly known as Leong. The company he set up was Helicis Incorporation. They developed the technology and they produce this prototyping machine. But over the time, this Helicis Incorporation was in financial loss, so the company shut down. And after Helicis Incorporation, the Fagin itself developed a new company known as Cubic Technology, and currently this Cubic Technology, which is successor of Helicis Incorporation only, is the exclusive manufacturer of the loam rapid prototyping machines. Now, how this loam technology works and what is laminated object manufacturing? So, this is the layout of a laminated object manufacturing technology in which there will be a role of material supply. So, materials will be in a form of sheet and most of the time it will be a paper sheet or a plastic sheet, polymer sheet. So, this sheet will be supplied here and we are using a laser to cut this sheet in the shape of the cross section of the currently sliced layer only. So what we will do? We will take this sheet using the laser. We will cut the cross section that we want and we will laminate it on the previous part. So we are laminating it on the platform, then we are cutting it in the part, and then again we are laminating it the new layer. Again we are cutting single layer, and then again we are laminating a new layer. So this is how layer by layer this laminated object manufacturing will develop a 3D part. Now, if you talk about materials, different materials that can be used in LOM technology, that is laminated laminated object manufacturing, the most common material is craft paper because it is very less costly and easily available. So, among all the different materials of rapid prototyping technology, this craft paper will be the cheapest one available in the market. Also, we can use plastics also, and sometimes metals and ceramic taps can also be used. All we need is tap of a material, sheet of a material. So if you can get metal sheet and ceramic tape, then you can use that also. Basically, any sheet material which can use adhesive and which we can bond with adhesive can be used. So how this loam process works? So as is the case with most of the rapid prototyping technique, the part will be built by layer by laminating each layer of paper or other sheet form materials on the previous layer. What we'll do, we'll cut the layer by a CO2 laser. CO2 laser will be very powerful and we will cut only one layer. So CO2 laser will be calibrated such that it only cuts single layer only. And then the each layer uh, will also contain cross section of other many parts. Then the next layer is laminated on the previous layer. And the process is repeated layer by layer till we get the entire finished part. So here is the visualization of laminated object manufacturing. So first we have cut this layer, then the layer we are cutting next layer, then again next layer and moving platform downward, again next layer and moving platform downward. So this is how laminated object manufacturing will work. So this is here the layer by layer construction of laminated object manufacturing process. Also observe that this is the part that we want, but we are also cutting these cross hatches. So why we are cutting those extra lines? Because we want to remove those materials also. So for removing that material, we'll cause some cross edge, as we can see here. So this cross edge line, all these marks, it will also be cut by the laser because it will be easy to remove this material once the production of this entire part is finished. Once the process for this enterprise is finished, this will be easily removed. So that is the long process. Now what are different advantages of this laminated object manufacturing? So there are several advantages of laminated object manufacturing. The first one is wide variety of materials available. Only mostly we are using papers and plastic sheets, but metals, ceramics, and any material that you wish to use, you can use as long as you can make a sheet of it and you can glue it with previous layer. The build time will be very fast. Why this is fast to build? Because we are only cutting laser on the periphery of part only. We are not scanning entire area or we are not doing all that. We are just cutting periphery only with the laser. So the scanning of single layer, the cutting of single layer will be fast and thus the entire build time will be fast. Also, the precision will be higher as compared to other techniques such as 3D printing. So we have high precision, then support structure is not required because we are cutting cross edge in the parts. So this object, these previous layers of cross edge will act as a support structure as well. So we do not require any support structure for it. And post curing is easy compared to other techniques. For example, in the case of selective laser sintering or for example in the case of SLA, we need to do some extensive post curing. But in case of laminated object manufacturing, post curing will be easy process. Disadvantages also will be there with every advantage. In laminated object manufacturing, the first disadvantage and major disadvantage is we need to adjust the power of the laser precisely so that laser cuts only single layer only. If the power is less, then laser will not cut through entire layer, and if the power is high, then laser will cut into the layer under the current layer also. So that this will distort your part. So precise laser adjustment is required. Also, This laminated object manufacturing is not suitable for fabrication of thin walls because when you remove support, then this thin wall might not sustain. So that is a disadvantage. The integrity of prototypes is also a disadvantage because each lamination is there in layer by layer. So in one direction, the tensile strength will be very less. And removal of support will sometimes require some complexities if your part have some intrinsic feature. So that is a disadvantage that you cannot produce very complex internal features. Where we can use this lamination, laminated object manufacturing technique. So mostly it is used in visualization. It can be used to check form, fit and function of prototype also. It can be sometimes used to manufacture patterns and more. So it can be used in manufacturing where we can use lobe to make pattern and mold. And we can use it in rapid tooling also where we can use molds and patterns of tools, and from these molds the tools can be manufactured, and from those tools the actual manufacturing can be performed. So these are the different applications of limited object manufacturing. I hope this will be clear to you. Happy learning.